Hello, welcome to the channel. In this video, we're going to look at booleans, and we're going to do the same thing. It's going to be a reference video, so you can use it whenever you want to do a boolean. You can take a look at this video, and it should explain how to do it. I'm going to show you my version of FreeCAD, so I'm on version 1.0.1 at the time of this video. This is the latest released software. So first thing, just so everybody knows, when I start my FreeCAD, it starts in the part design workbench. That's because I do most of my work in the part design workbench. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start a file, and then I'm going to create a part, and then I'm going to create a body. And I'm going to call this body, I'm going to rename it, and I'm just going to call it body 1. The reason I'm going to do that is because we're doing a boolean. It's going to be two bodies, and so we're going to create something in the first body, and then we're going to put it in the second body. Okay, so we're going to create a sketch, and this one's just going to be on the XY plane. And I'm just going to create just a square. I think I'll do it with rounded corners, and I'll just make it something like this. That. There we go. And so I'm going to close that. And I don't care. I'm not going to constrain it because that's not important for this particular exercise. I'm just going to create that black like that. So it's a 10mm, just taking the defaults. And there we have our first body. Now what I want to do is I want to create a second body. If my part is not active, I want to make that active because I want the body to be inside the part. And now I'm going to take this body and I'm going to rename it to body 2. The reason I'm doing that is so that you can see there are two bodies and they're distinct. So I'm going to create a sketch, and I'm going to put it actually on this plane here. And all I'm going to do is create a circle. I'm going to make sure they overlap, of course. So for booleans, it's important that the two pieces are going to overlap. Otherwise, you can't do operations between each other. So now I'm going to close that. And I'm just going to pad that one as well. And there I have two bodies. And they look like they're attached, but they're really not attached. If I take that disk, body 2, remember we can turn off a body just by hitting the space bar. So that's what we're going to do. And then you can see there's no cut, there's no change in the shape to body 1. And if I turn body 2 back on and I turn off body 1, you can see there's no hole through it. Those are two bodies just existing in the same part side by side. So it's not one common body. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to body 1. I'm going to turn it on. And I'm going to right click and say make that the active body. And that's because I want my booleans to take part using this as the original part, and then do a boolean with this disk. So here's the boolean operation. Now in part design, the boolean is this little icon over here. It looks like two balls together. And so I'm going to click that. When I do that in part design, the way the boolean works is that first body disappears. That's because you've already selected that body. So that body, even though it doesn't appear in this list, it's the body that we're working on. So now what we need to do, because a boolean operation, boolean being two things, so we're going to have at least two things anyway. So we're going to have to add another body. So I'm going to add a body. I'm literally going to select it from over here. I could select it here, but I'm going to select it here. And you see body 2 is now in the list. And now what I can do is I can pick the operation. The operation here is fuse. What fuse means is add those two bodies together. What it will do is it will literally make them one body. So they will be one body now. And they'll be fused together as one part. And that's good if you want to just add pieces together. Fantastic. The other thing you can do is a cut. And what a cut does is it says, take my first body, the one that we selected first, which was body 1, and cut body 2 out of it. Now, if you look the way body 2 is cut out of it, you can see the curvature. If I zoom in there, you can see that curvature of that disc. So it cut out that disc from my body. And so my body now would have that cutout in it. And then the final operation that we can have in part design booleans is common. Now what common does is it says what parts of the disk and the square, so what parts of body 1 and body 2 overlap, what are common to them. So this is a good way to make something if you want to make it from two common parts. And I think we did that when we created an aeroplane in one of the things. So you basically say if this exists in this space and it exists in the space of the other part, that's what's going to be left over. So those are your options. And again, I'm going to leave it as a cut in this case. And I'm just going to say OK. And there is my body 1 that contains a boolean. Now what happened to body 2? Where did it disappear to? If you look inside the boolean, there's body 2 right there. So body 2 does still exist with its pad and all of the sketch. So you can go in and modify it still. But the part now contains a body, which is body 1, which is cut by body 2. So that's the way the booleans work in part design. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to delete this boolean. So I'm going to go into the boolean itself. And I'm just going to clicked on it. And I'm just going to click delete. And then you can see that what's happened is I have body 1 and I have body 2. But body 2 jumped outside my part. So I'm just going to drop it back on the part, put it back inside my part. So they're all together. So one of the reasons I do that is I can, if I turn them off, I can turn off the part, turn on the part. So if you have multiple parts with multiple bodies, it makes them more manageable. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly show you in the part workbench, there's actually a different boolean, and it's okay to switch workbenches. If you created these in part design as I did, you can still use the boolean system in the part workbench. And now part workbench has cut, union, and intersection as separate operations, or you can use this boolean one here. And when you click on it, you can see right now I have the first shape and the second shape, and I can pick which shape I want to be in those shapes. So body 1 is going to be my first shape, body 2 is going to be my second shape, and all the valid pieces that you can use for booleans are available to you. Now if I do that and I apply that, I'm going to get a union. This is a union of those two. So it's called a union over here, but when it shows it over here, confusingly, it says it's a fusion. So a union is a fusion. They're interchangeable. I don't know why the name changes between the fusion over there and the union over there, but it's the same thing. Now, one of the interesting things you can do with parts boolean, if I select intersection and apply it, watch now, it creates a common. So intersection is a common, and it creates a common with those two bodies in it. So now I have those bodies twice, and I have a common and I have a fusion. So I can turn off the fusion. There's my common. So now I have those pieces as well. And then of course I can do a difference. So if I apply that, a difference is a cut. And again, I can turn off my fusion, I can turn off my common, and there's the same piece with the cutout. And then the final one that you have with the part workbench boolean is a section. Now section's different. What it does, it creates the lines for the section where the two parts meet. So you have 4 options, and you have lots more ability to create things, but you can also create multiples of those things. So I find that I use part more for booleans if it has anything that's a little bit complex, or if I want to create multiples. So I use them interchangeably. I like the part one, the way it works. It's a little easier. The part design one works perfectly fine, but I like the way that the one in part works. So I use that a little more. So that's basically it. That's how you do booleans. You just need 2 bodies, at least 2 bodies to work with. And then once you create, particularly in part, you see the compounds, I can use those to cut each other as well. So I could use something else to cut something else. You can absolutely do that. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Again, this is intended to be like a reference, so you can go in if you're going to do one. Hey, give me a reminder on how it works, and then you'll see exactly how it works just by watching this video quickly. So if you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, remember it's free to subscribe. Don't cost you anything. Helps me out because it gets other people to see my videos. So if you would subscribe, I'd appreciate it. If you haven't joined our Patreon or become a member for our YouTube channel, you can certainly do that. You can become a free member in our Patreon as well. So free members don't get early access and things, but you do get to see what's going on. I often make posts that are available to both. And certainly it's a good way to stay in touch with the channel. If you don't want to do any of that, you just want to buy us coffee, I'd appreciate that too. And if you have any comments, questions, please leave them below. I answer all the comments. I try to help if somebody needs help. I'll do my best. Thanks for watching, and I'll look forward to making the next video.